It's supposed to be a safe haven, but looks more like the scene of a horror movie. This psychiatric hospital in Caracas is in darkness. They've been without electricity for the past year.
There's light here, but the patients don't have any.
No money, no light bulbs, no electricity. Venezuela's energy crisis and the collapse of its healthcare system haven't spared this hospital.
Let's go. He's in isolation.
Without the means to treat them, chronically ill patients are simply locked away.
I don't get help. I haven't seen a single psychiatrist or psychologist.
We're prisoners here, in this terrible place.
Venezuela's hospitals are closed off to journalists. Most of the employees refuse to be filmed.
We know what the government is capable of, so we'd rather not.
Risk of reprisal.
Peter is a union activist and he's not happy with the way things are. He's the one who snuck us in here in secret, under the cover of darkness.
If we don't speak out on behalf of patients who can't speak for themselves, then who will? Nobody looks out for them.
He's worked here for 30 years. It used to be a highly regarded hospital.
This is a consultation room where we see patients. This leak comes from the teenage psychiatry department, which is closed. The government has abandoned us. This hospital is falling apart. It's 117 years old, but it's been destroyed in less than 20 years.
The asylum was designed for 200 patients, but now only houses 30. And the departments that haven't closed are barely functioning.
Nothing works. There's no water in the toilets. Some beds don't have mattresses. There's no light, look, no water. We do this because we believe in it. We end up loving them. We're here to meet the needs of our patients.
Come in. Don't be scared.
No, sweetie, we won't.
Staff are paid less than €8 per month to do what is at times a dangerous job.
Look how we have to treat them. In the pitch black. A patient could come from behind and hit you at any moment. Once a member of security was killed by an aggressive patient. He was disfigured. The poor family mourned him, and nobody did anything. Not the minister, nor any organization.
Where is Chavez? Where is Maduro?
She killed a member of her family, and she's killed another patient. The courts decided she would live out her sentence in the hospital.
The kitchens are closed and the patients are malnourished.
That's supposed to be oat milk, but as you can see, it's mainly water and very little milk. And the patients won't have anything else to eat or drink until tomorrow at 8 a.m. Then they will have another glass of oat milk and maybe one piece of cornbread. She's aggressive. Patients don't get the medicines they need, so they have constant meltdowns.
We don't have any medicine in stock. The patients' families bring them in, and we note the patient's name and keep the medicines for each patient.
The government lays the blame for this shortage of medicines on economic sanctions imposed by the West and the US. Tempers at the National Assembly run high.
Constituyente Octavio
Solórzano. No es nada más que existe un bloqueo exprofeso contra
Not only are we suffering from an intentional blockage of medications and products needed for our healthcare system,
para el funcionamiento del sector salud, sino que además cuando tenemos que
but when we try to get medicines from alternative markets, the price is 10 times higher than it should be.
Eso aunado a que tenemos un
And our petrol is under embargo, so our exports have collapsed. We don't have the dollars to buy medicine.
Tenemos una deficiencia de divisa para poder adquirir estos productos.
The Venezuelan state is broke. But for some, the country's healthcare crisis is due to inefficient economic policies and widespread corruption.
Those who have medicine are the hospital directors. They hold them. They should be in prison. They give private consultations and prescribe the medication meant for our patients to their private patients.
Day after day, the crisis worsens in Venezuela, and these patients are left shut away in the dark and forgotten about.